What's going on, players? And welcome back to the Director of Football Journeyman with Shadow Parento on Football Manager 2020 with me, Foggy Plays. Today, we are going to be taking on Sportivo Loqueño and Deportivo Capitía. The Capitía game was supposed to be first, but it was delayed because of a waterlogged pitch. It's interesting. The transfer window opened today, so we have a few updates to catch you up on. Rijkaard has had offers from Salzburg pretty much the last 3 weeks or so. He wants to leave. The Director of Football keeps rejecting offers. I have no problem in the Director of Football doing that because I want to keep Rijkaard here. He's a fantastic player. Bags of potential. He's only halfway there. He's wanted now by Ghent. Yeah, my old club, Ghent, want him. I'd nearly let Ghent take him because I like Ghent so much. But for now, he is still our player. But some players aren't anymore. And we are going to have a look at the players that have left already. So if we come over here and we scroll down, you already knew about Kekaric leaving. Marcos Paulo left for St. Pauli on the 1st of July, which was very, very unfortunate. 525k, quite a lot of money compared to what we paid for him. But we had to pay some money to Cuiabá. Yes, that's what he said. He has been in fantastic form this season. I can understand why a Brazilian club would want to bring him back. He is off back to Brazil. I'm disappointed. I think he was doing much better here than he would do anywhere else. But he is gone. This is the worst thing about the Director of Football. He has left us with Chow, who wants to leave, is our only left winger. So that's not ideal. And then Franco Perez left on the 5th. He's gone to Sporting Club de Portugal, which not ideal. 19 agility. Guy almost had a perfect 20 playing for us. 725k. I think it's that 725k maybe 2 years late compared to what I was expecting. He has been in fantastic form this year. Goal wise, his first season here, he was a beast. So I'm surprised he's gone now, but valued 2.1 million, 7.5k a week. Couldn't really afford to keep him when a club cannot come in and offer him that kind of money. So Franco Perez has left us, which is not ideal. We can rebuild. So in the last 3 months, we have lost one of our best centre backs, best goalkeeper, best left winger, and one of our main strikers. But today, on this very day, we have signed a fellow called Sergej Maslov from Radniki in Serbia. Literally just arrived today. Didn't know this. Was after being put through. He is a DM who can play as an anchorman or a defensive midfielder. We don't use a DM, but I think this guy is going to be a beast at centre back if required. Could play him in somewhere in midfield. I'm sure I could shoehorn him in somewhere. I do see his future as a centre back though. His heading, tackling, anticipation. Actually, more kind of a ball playing defender. His passing isn't the best, but he has everything else to be a very, very good centre back. So he came in from Radniki on a free contract or free contract. So I'm guessing they just didn't want to renew his deal. He's getting paid 5k a week as a squad player. And according to this, not even our best DM. Where does he rank as in centre back? He is our 6th best centre back. I doubt that. And our 6th best central midfielder. So he's not really. Yeah, he's not really a player. The assistant manager has given him the number 11 because defensive midfielder. So if he plays at centre back with Martinez, it could be number 7 and 11 playing alongside each other. That will absolutely destroy some people when they see a centre back partnership of 7 and 11. Then we signed Zungu for 400,000 from Sundowns. spent his entire career in South Africa, has made an international appearance for South Africa, but he is now playing in Paraguay. Likes to argue with the officials. I like that. That's nice. His goalkeeping wise, he's probably a step above Rijkaard, but he is not going to start today because, as I said, just arrived this very morning, and he's after flying from South Africa. We're going to have a quick look at the World Cup because, it's interesting. Paraguay did get knocked out by Germany in the second round. Third round, there was some interesting results. Holland got knocked out by Brazil. Brazil also knocked out Ireland. Any interesting countries? No, there's no interesting results there. Uruguay get knocked out by Japan. That's unexpected. I haven't actually seen how the quarterfinals have gone. Oh, Germany smashed Japan. Argentina beat Brazil. Italy after beating France, and England played Chile. So Chile could knock out the current holders. England would be delightful. Semi-finals is going to be Germany against Italy and Argentina with either Chile or England. Be interesting to see how the World Cup finishes from here. But on to more pressing issues. How have we been getting on since you were last here? Well, in the game against Deportivo Capitia, since the last episode, we smashed them 6-0. Resquin with a beautiful goal, and then Huacha with 4, and Peterson scored as well. So Peterson finally back in the goals, coming off the bench. General Diaz, we won 4-0. Machado with a second-minute penalty. Florentin with 2 headers from corners, and Huacha in the 92nd minute with our 4th. Nacional Paraguay, we had a bunch of players away on international duty, so we didn't have a full squad. We also had a bit of an injury issue. Huacha came off after 4 minutes, I think. But Castillo came on for him, scored an absolute screamer. We took the lead. I thought this is fine. And then Nacional Paraguay came in and scored 2. And like I said, we didn't have our full amount of players. We were without 3 or 4 Paraguay internationals. So that wasn't fantastic. It was less than ideal. But we are still currently sitting top of the league because Libertad have dropped points against. They were beaten by Nacional Paraguay as well. They drew with San Lorenzo Paraguay. This was all while the World Cup was going on, so we were without some of our better players. They did beat Sportivo Loqueño there, but they did lose a game. I remember because I seen it. Yeah, beaten by Junari when we beat Deportivo Capitia 6-0. So we do have a 3-point advantage over them. We are on the same amount of games played, so we don't have games in hand. And Libertad play Deportivo Capitia after we finish. So it'll be interesting to see what that game ends with. This is how we're lining up for today. We have a haroom of injuries, which is just fantastic. Rijkaard starts in goal. Torres and Luis Ricardo as our wingbacks. Florentin and Martinez in centre back. Sanabria and Castillo playing as our central midfield partnership. Mendieta and Chiao playing as our wide men. Machado and Resquin up front. Zanugu and Maslov get to sit on the bench for their first appearances. I just want to give them a bit of time to bed in. Maybe bring on Maslov at some point in the second half. Peterson would start, but he's only fit to play 45 minutes. Castillo is fit to play the entire game. He shall probably do that unless he gets sent off. Speaking of sending offs, Geraldo and Ben are both suspended for this game. Huacha is injured for another 5 months with a broken ankle, so we're not going to see Huacha probably again. And Villalba is out for 2 more months with a torn abdominal muscle. He's probably not going to get much game time in the next, but pretty much the rest of the season. We are more than halfway through the season already. We're going to kick off for this game, and we see how we get on. The Deportivo Capitia game I expect to be relatively easy, so I might rotate the team for that, so we don't risk injuries for the league or the Universidad Católica game, because I think Copa Libertadores is far more important than the Copa Paraguay. I've also signed a new deal with Cerro Porteño, but I don't intend on seeing the full 3 years out with them, because if I do, then things have gone terribly wrong, and we spent far too long managing in Paraguay because it's a 3-year deal and they wouldn't accept anything less. And my contract did run out at the end of this season. I didn't want to allow my contract to run out while I am still with unfinished business. The last time I was in this situation where I was like, oh, I feel like I've done everything I can with the club. We haven't won the league yet. We were so close to it last year that I can't give up now. I did say at the season after we won the Europa League with Ghent that I was going to probably quit. I couldn't find a job that was better than it, so I'd stayed on, and we won the Champions League. I'm hoping that this is the same situation where I'm looking at it going, well, we might as well hang on for a little while longer. We're building something here. There's no point in leaving just yet, but it's not started well. We're already 1 down. We're 2 down. What is going on? They only had 21% possession. We're 12 minutes in, and we're being shit on. There is nothing different about. Okay, well, Sanabria is the only difference in the team. Sanabria and Chow don't normally play, so maybe they're no. Even then, you'd say it's still not that big of a difference. Machado takes a shot, but his shot gets blocked. But Castillo scores an absolute screamer, as he tends to do. So I want to see this again because Machado picked it up, turned, and his shot got blocked by the defender. And Castillo takes a touch and just rifles it past their keeper. We are going to demand more again. Torres, Martinez. I think the keeper pushed it onto the crossbar, and Sportivo Loqueno are on the break. Noguera, Gonzalez, Florentin. What kind of clearance was that? And then Torres clears it off the Sportivo Loqueno player. Thankfully, Luis Ricardo gets a touch to it, and Rijkaard picks it up. Chow dispossessed. I don't think Chow's good enough to play for us, and he's just completely missed that. Sanabria sends Resquin through, gets the ball back, and Machado back on scoring form. Get in. He has been slowly but surely remembering that he used to be a very good striker last year, and he is coming back to play as he did last year. This season he does have a different striker alongside him, but I don't think that would make that much of a difference, where he's got Resquin alongside him now. He had Franco Perez alongside him last season. With the players leaving, we have had an awful lot of players coming to me and saying that they're not happy. Machado scores again. We have had a lot of players coming to us and saying that they weren't happy with the fact that we were selling first team players. And I wish there was a button where I could say, well, I'm not happy with it either, but talk to the director of football, whatever his name is, because he is the one that's doing all of this. I have no control over what he's doing. Chow playing a 6.5, Florentin playing a 6.2. I am not best pleased. I'm going to say I'm far from happy. Martinez got more to come. Chow, you're not playing well enough. But Florentin cost us a goal. That's why his rating is so low. Right, Florentin, your head's on the chopping board. Better score. Better do something. If Chow continues to play poorly, Machado is just going to swap into the left wing position, and we shall see how he gets on from there. There has been offers for Martinez as well. Chow takes a wild effort, but nearly gets it in. Martinez, as I said, has had offers recently for him, but nothing the director of football has been willing to accept. I think the biggest offer was 3 million, and that was back in June. And we haven't had anything else from the clubs that were offering. It was all different clubs as well, so it was mostly Portuguese clubs, and occasionally, I think PSG offered for him as well. Luis Ricardo, beautiful tackle. Gonzalez gets a crossover, and Saldivar just puts it past our keeper. Alright, don't want to see it again. Demand more. Alright, we're going to make a change. Machado is going to go to the left wing. We'll bring on Peterson. I'm going to make you an inside forward because you can't cross the football to save your life. Florentine, you're coming off for Maslov. Maslov has literally just come off the plane, but more than happy to. Oh, he gets a shot. His first shot is blocked, and he sends it back then to Luis Ricardo, who does nothing with it. But we have a throw. What is Luis Ricardo going to do with it? Gets it across Peterson, heads it down to Machado, and Peterson's after scoring. I did not expect that. I did not expect Peterson to be the one. I didn't think he was the one that was going to get at the end of the long throw, and then just kind of bobbled around, hit. Is that Resquin? Can't click on him. Yeah, it was Resquin. It hit Resquin and bobbled in front of Peterson. Peterson took the shot and he scored. It is 4-3. This is definitely an interesting game. Peterson has the ball, has Resquin ahead of him. Beautiful through ball. Resquin's shot is blocked by their keeper, but he boots it clear. It's a corner. Who's taking our corner? Mendieta tries to find Resquin at the back post and he cannot. Time for our final substitution. Resquin's not been great. Don't have anyone that can actually play unless we move Machado back up front. Sanabria is dying, so we're going to bring on Alfonso. Swap Alfonso and Castillo around, because Castillo can actually pass the football. Alonso, not so much. Although, Alfonso, can you? Yeah, you're not so good at passing footballs. Whereas Castillo can do pretty much everything. He is our utility man in midfield. Mendieta. Martinez hits the post, and now Portivo are on the break, but Castillo breaks it up. Because as I said, Castillo is a man of many, many talents. Rijkaard gets the ball to Torres. And final whistle, we have won 4-3. It was a bit of a scary moment, but we've managed to come out on top. Machado, man of the match. Very proud of you. Castillo, very pleased. Chow, you were terrible. I'm going to give out to Florentine as well, because you weren't at your best. You deserve to come off. I did not realize how long this recording was. Maslov makes his debut. Machado shines. So we are going to say superb for doing well in that last game, scoring a brace. We are now without Martinez and Sanabria for the next game, but Ben is back. So that is Fan David Dossi, Expialidocious. We can only have 5 subs as well. I think this is how we're going to probably do it. We're going to just flip you around. Yeah, we are going to end the episode now, because otherwise we are going to be looking at like a 30-minute video at least, and I don't want to do that to you because that is a long as fuck video. So we are going to come back in the next episode for Universidad Católica first and second legs. So we're going to skip the San Lorenzo game in between. Nobody cares about San Lorenzo. They're actually not having a bad season. I was going to say they're trash, but they're not. We are top as it stands right now. Even if Libertad win their next game, they cannot jump above us. We will still have a 3-point advantage. If they lose, we'll have a 6-point advantage, and everyone will be even happier. We have, to be fair, we fell from far further ahead last season. I expect that is still going to happen this year. We have the top 3 goal scorers in the league. How many goals have we scored this season in the league? We have 68 goals scored. The next best, Libertad, 37. We are a domination force. A dominant force is what I meant to say, not a domination force. We have conceded the 3rd least amount of goals. So that's good, I guess. Rijkaard, to be fair, is still young. Doesn't look it over here. But he is still young, and he is still getting better. But mightn't be here for much longer. If Salzburg or Ghent get their way, he will be leaving for one of them. Anyway, with all of that being said, we will be back in the next episode for both legs against Universidad Católica in the Copa Libertadores. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all of your friends. And I'll see you in the next one.